Howdy everyone, hope everyone's having a great evening. Welcome to Your Level Sucks Too, right here on Gatorbox. I'm Draco. I want to thank everyone for showing up for the early bits earlier from Ty Star Blue. I'm going to blink the sign for you. It says right over there, read it and weep. 100 Twitch pennies. That's one Dolan right there. Thank you for the early Twitch pennies. Hopefully you get at least $1 of enjoyment out of this show. That's a head. If you do, then I will have done my job. Rocky retweeted the link that was posted when we went live. I don't know if he's watching right now. I don't know if he's busy tonight. I know that he works at night. He does night shift at work now, or he was for a while. So if you're watching this at work, Rocky, hello, Rocky's colleagues. If he's dumb enough to not be using headphones right now, because I might just say fuck, and you know, now he's using headphones, but if he wasn't a second ago, then oops. We're just going to be doing another regular collection this week. Nintendo really giving me nothing in the way of ideas for event courses. I really don't know what's I don't know what's up with that. At this time, with the last game 4 years ago with Super Mario Maker 1, hell, you could get a fucking Mercedes-Benz avatar to play as in the game because they were still paying Nintendo to put their properties in games. Does anybody who plays, like, people who play Nintendo games are these levels are made by kids? Like, some fucking kid's not gonna be excited. They're not gonna play as the Mercedes-Benz avatar in Mario Maker 1 and then go out and sign a lease for a car that ain't no one is gonna be able to pay for. It doesn't work that way. This week's cool thing that I want to show y'all is actually something we've covered on the stream before, but it was several months before Your Level Sucks 2 made the comeback, so I don't know how many of y'all saw it. It has a video on the YouTube channel devoted to it. It's actually been in every episode of Your Level Sucks 2 so far, now that I realize it, because it's on the shelves behind me. And it just so happens that it's this right here. This, I don't know if you can see it from where it is. I'm not sure what the fidelity is like on your end, but let me bring it in close to you. This right here is, of course, this is a copy of Super Mario World 64 for the Mega Drive, not the Genesis, the Mega Drive. This is everyone's heard of this game. Who doesn't know about Super Mario World 64 released on a competing console? This was sent into the Gatorbox post office box by a fan. I believe this was just bought off of like one of those Chinese bootleg websites that you hear so much about. But it is actually, if I open it up, there's no manual, which is kind of a letdown. I would have loved to have seen that. But there is a cartridge in here. And it's got the same art as the front of the box. And it feels like it's made out of the cheapest plastic possible. Like, feeling this and then feeling like an actual Sega Genesis game, it's a world of difference here. Naturally, the copyright information on the back does not exist, because it's not, you might be surprised to hear this, this is not an officially, this did not get the say, no. Nintendo had the official seal of quality. Sega also did the seal of quality then. Anyways, it doesn't have it. They didn't make an effort to put it on the box either, so I guess we're good on that. This, I presume this will work if you put it in a system. Mine doesn't. And I went into some detail about this when we did the video where we played it. And it's because if you look at the bottom of this, the plastic is bulged out. And you can see in there, like, this must be like an old plastic mold. The case must be an old mold, and it doesn't match the circuit board, the chipset that they put on there. Whatever, I haven't taken this thing apart because I think it just snaps together. There's no screws in it. But when you look at the bottom, you can see like the plastic is bulging out because it's just on top of one of the chips on the board. It's just pressed around it. There's not like a slot cut for the chips to fit. Clearly, the shell and the circuit board come from two different manufacturing processes. I don't know if it doesn't work because it's warped and it's not like all the pins don't get a good connection on the system. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if it's just a piece of shit. I don't know if there's nothing on the cartridge. To begin with, I have no way of knowing this. But I tried it in a Model 2 Genesis, and I tried it in an At Games Genesis knockoff bootleg plug-and-play piece of shit, and I tried it in a JVC XI system, which is a Sega Genesis, Sega CD combo thing, manufactured by JVC, and this didn't work in any of them. I could not get this to work, period. So, like I said in the video, I was grateful to the fan who sent this in, and we did play it on stream. I actually went out of my way to find a ROM image of the bootleg so that we could still play it and do it in the spirit of what we were going to do. And it turns out that was the smart move anyways, because this game is fucking impossible. The first few stages are knockoffs of Mario World stages, and they appear to be in order in the Yoshi's Island part of the map, and then it just kind of just goes off the fucking deep end. And the final stage, you barely have enough time to play in terms of like the in-game counter before you run out of time and die. And the final boss is like a big black bowling ball. Hang on, do we have the chat emote still? If I type in... Nah, it's been disabled to make room for other stuff. The boss is a big black bowling ball who shoots out bullet bills. You die in one hit. You have to jump on him 10 times. And when you finally do, it cuts to a screen that says The End from the Super Mario All-Stars version of the game. And it plays the fucking Jeopardy theme from the Sega Genesis. It just goes straight into that. And I should have expected it, because in the ice level, it plays the song from Jeopardy when people are writing down their answers for Final Jeopardy, the song that everybody associates with it. And it just caught me off guard, and it was beautiful, and it was amazing, and I'm so glad we did it on the emulator, because I got to use save states. Because playing this, assuming it works on real hardware, you can't beat this. I am convinced that this is not a beatable game without save states. It's that bad. Mario is on a quest to save Princess Toadstool from the evil King Koopa Bowser. Just put all those names in there, man. Who fucking cares? It's up to you to guide Mario on this peril-filled adventure. Use Mario's new magic powers to face off against Bowser's evil Koopa gang, menacing dragons, and Bowser's own wicked children, none of whom appear in this. Climb mountains and cross rivers, explore trap-filled castles, slide down mysterious pipes, and descend into subterranean depths. Defeat the Koopa gang and discover hidden paths and secret dungeons on your way to save the princess. I think this is the description of the game from the back of the Super Nintendo game, and they've copy-pasted it. But then at the bottom, it says, Mario's back on Sega, and this time he's better than ever. And that's art right there. Unfortunately, you know, this, like I said, the physical thing didn't work, but I was still very appreciative of the person who sent this in. And it was anonymous. Nobody actually took credit for it when we streamed it. So, again, like I said in the previous video, if you're watching this one and you see your thing in here and you haven't noticed that it's been here the whole time, thank you for this. I got a kick out of it. I really enjoyed it. But you can probably find the ROM online. I don't normally support piracy, but explain this. We're out the window. But before I put this back on the shelf and we start the show, one interesting thing I found out about this while doing some research before the stream was nobody knows who made this. There's no credits in-game whatsoever. I assume the ROM has been decompiled and there's not like hidden credits that are in the code that are commented out. None of that. Nobody even knows what year this was made. And most people assume, well, it had to have been sometime after 1996 because it's got the it has the voice sample from the opening of the game. So that puts it at being up to 23 years old. But nobody knows for sure. Nobody knows who made it. No one's ever come forward to try to say that they've done this, so it's just a weird thing. And it's stupid. It's Super Mario World 64 on the Sega Genesis. That is a mouthful to say, and it brings a smile to my face every time. And it's just it's great. It's worth checking out on the Gatorbox YouTube channel if you haven't seen it already. So that's Super Mario World 64, the smash hit from the Sega Genesis. I'm sure you guys remember it. I got bad news, you guys. They took my medal away. I don't have it anymore. I guess I guess I found out once and for all that it doesn't like, once you earn the medal, you don't just get to keep it unless you get a better one. If you fall below whatever threshold where you won't have the medal, they just take it from you. So, you know, easy come, easy go. There was a period of time where I tried to give a shit to unlock more costume parts to see if maybe I could get a gold medal on, like, normal mode or whatever the hell it was, but no. I didn't have the time or the emotional energy to put up with this shit off when the cameras were off. So, fuck it. I got my hat. That's all I care about. Hang on. Speaking of hats, I forgot the most important thing. I gotta put my hat on. So here's the course of the week. Is not a very good course. It literally just went up, and I'm glad it has a 100% clear rate, because if it didn't, somebody would be stupid. But this episode's course of the week is, of course, ADA compliant World 1-1. It's as the description says, it's based off of a tasteless joke from a crummy internet show, and the code is VMK3D5FRF. And the joke behind the name is that it's the Americans with Disability Act, ADA compliant World 1. And the joke behind this one is, a while back, I think we played some kind of copy of World 1-1 from Super Mario Brothers, and I made some type of offhanded remark. No, okay, here's what it was. Somebody did copy World 1-1, but the stairs at the end leading up to the flag was replaced with the slope. And that was the only difference, is that they replaced it with the slope. And I was like, is this did you make it fucking wheelchair accessible? And for some stupid reason, I don't even know if that joke made it into the final cut of the show that went on YouTube eventually. But basically what I did is I took that joke of making it handicap accessible and I extrapolated it to the entire stage. It's a really stupid joke, and I didn't really have any bright ideas for stages this week, so I decided let's go back and do like a meme stage. You gotta have a few of those so that everybody can appreciate the better ones. Aside from the enemies that I decided to leave in the level, it's theoretically possible to beat this stage without ever having to jump. I'm glad you guys like that. You find it amusing. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the hell I was doing. But Smoker Mega Drive says maybe the React kids can beat 1-1 now. I get that reference. Somebody posted that link in the Discord, and they actually copied down the level codes from that episode. And I thought about playing those as a special, but those levels are irrefutably made by kids, so I don't know if I should do that. Like, playing the Wendy's stages and shit, that's all brand stuff. Like, nobody cares about that. Nobody cares. But those were actually done by kids, so I don't know if I'm gonna do that. But this, I mean, clearly, I say that I don't want to make levels that I know are made by kids and then make fun of them. But here's a level whose entire existence is just one handicap joke. So I'm not winning any battles, okay? I'm not winning any battles. I'm gonna blink the sign for this, and I'm gonna state that I'm laughing at this, but this is a joke written by somebody in the chat, and it's not coming out of my mouth, but it's still funny. And he says 1-1 is now accessible for game journalists. Now see, I don't know if this is a thing that really happened, but in this day and age, I can see this being a thing where somebody somebody who played the Nintendo Online, where you get the NES games you can play for free, because you can play Super Mario Brothers on there. If somebody wrote an article saying Super Mario Brothers is the Dark Souls of Super Mario Brothers, you can see that being a thing. Even though I'm saying it as a joke, that could very well have actually happened in earnest, and I could be fucking clueless to it, and you don't know. Give us a good one to start it off with. Okay? I mean, that's a mixed bag. I can't read Japanese. It's kind of automatic. We're gonna sit here and listen to, oh wait, no, okay, good. I was gonna say, we're gonna sit here and listen to all the sound effects, and we might actually be doing that, because we're, okay, no. I was gonna say, because we're going in a pipe, we're gonna go right back in the shit, but... What even was that? Was that just an excuse to play the pig sound effect over and over and over again? Like, how did you beat this in 6 seconds? Did you just not take as long to go in the door as I did? Did it really take me 10 seconds to open the door? Is it like, what is it, like real life? Where you're trying to fiddle with your goddamn keys, being like, oh, that's not the... I've lived in this place for 3 years now, and there's 2 keys. One to the front door and one to the door to the garage. I don't even have a garage anymore, and I still try to open the front door with the garage door key. More often than I should. So yeah, it does take me more than 10 seconds to open a fucking door. Red Yoshi's Thwomp Run. That's almost a tongue twister. Wed Yoshi. What kind of green donkey is that? So do we need the Yoshi? Like, is that like a mandatory thing? I have to know. No, we don't need the Yoshi. Now I feel bad. Because I passed up the Yoshi. We could have had a Yoshi on the episode to start us off with, but... It's not my... Where's Yoshi? I knew it was coming. I skipped the Yoshi. Right on schedule. Where's my Yoshi? Where's my fucking Yoshi? You... Level title excuse me, I was promised at least one Yoshi of the red variety. Guess what? That's how many I counted. The best part of that stage, I don't know if y'all saw it. When the person lined up the thwomps, after like the first 4 or 5, there was just a couple of yellow blocks. Like there was a gap. Like he fucked up putting the thwomps down, and rather than just fix it like a normal person would, he just filled it in with some fucking Mario Bondo. That's what he did. Good job. Again, every time I see that, it's like a paragraph. Also, it says auto scrolls, so it's not good. Okay, maybe that was just a lie. Because this damn thing ain't scrolling by itself. No. I'm not. One for the road, but I'm not gonna do that. Come on, man, I can fucking swim. Why you? Is it necessary to have something leading up to a flagpole when you can just literally just go like this and get up there at the top every time? What? Every time I see this type of shit, I'm always like, was this level originally like an outdoors level, and you just shot at the giant, the 5 or 6 stacks of Goombas until you could get through them, or just damage boost through like a normal fucking person would who doesn't have time for this shit? And then like the person made it an underwater stage but didn't change anything else about it. Also, it said auto scroll, but it didn't auto scroll. Did it auto scroll at one point, but then like there wasn't enough time to kill enough Goombas to get through without dying? Like, what the... There's a story here. This is a level of compromises, okay? As crappy of a stage as it is, the person who made this had an idea and kept fucking it up. They sucked so bad at making their stage, they kept cutting corners, and what started out as an octagon wound up as a triangle, and now it's on this show. ADA compliant underwater stairs. Handicapped people can't swim. It's like that scene from Mac and Me. That's a good barometer to test to see if somebody has the potential to be your best friend for life. Show them that scene from Mac and Me where the kid in the wheelchair, like the brake fucks up on his wheelchair and he falls off a cliff into the water. And if the person you're showing it to laughs their ass off, that's your new best friend, because that's fucking hilarious. Pre-K. This level's made for 4-year-olds. Look, see the fish? What does the fish say? Which is a horrible question to ask a child, because fish don't say anything. Yeah, okay, you know, it's a little, considering this stage was made for somebody who's barely old enough to know not to shit in their pants anymore. It's really hard to rag on this, but still. You submitted it? Like, why the fuck would you submit it? If you made a bunch of stages for, like, toddlers to play, just keep them in CourseBot, and then they can load it up and be like, play with it upside down, and or fuck it, you play it, and you just give them fucking Player 2's controller and let them think that they're helping, like what everybody's done since video games existed in the first place. Snow level. Another 3D world stage. Another one. Already, we've done like 5 levels, and that's all we've gotten. You didn't even... We got fucking Schrodinger's piranha plant flower. You know what? Okay, good. I was about to say fuck it, but he almost killed me. He almost whammied me. Almost got wiped out. Does this trick work here? Almost. Almost. Nice floating pipe, asshole. What was the point of that fucking door? You couldn't just let me walk over here myself? Oh, great. There's probably an item in those trees. There's probably an item in this tree. Of course it's the fucking cat suit. What else would it possibly be? So that means, since it's the cat suit, I can just do this. And I don't have to fucking play this. Oh, shit. Well, it's gonna put me over here anyways. I was gonna say, I could climb that thing too, but yeah. So, so I didn't have to play the stage. How do you make a level this dumb? Like, you make this, you know the cat can climb walls, because I'm assuming, because of the fact that you've made a 3D world stage, you've never played any other Mario games, because if you did, you wouldn't make a fucking 3D world stage, because you would have seen that you've basically been lied to your entire life, and just and the other ones are much better. So, knowing that, you know that the person who made this knows that the cat can climb walls, and they still just made it so that you can skip the entirety of the second half of their stage by using the cat suit the way that the developers intended. How do you not notice that when you're making a stage? All you would have had to have done was take that line of blocks that I climbed over and just drawn it all the way up. That's all you would have had to have done. That's it. That's it. And you would have made me put up with your bullshit stage. Snow level. Licky boom boom down. That's, you gotta, only 90s kids, maybe, it's probably even an 80s kids thing. I don't know when that album came out. Early 90s. Only 90s kids will remember Licky boom boom down. Q. It's a lowercase q at that. That's good. That's good. That's great. So we're gonna go in here. There's gonna be full of enemies, and we're gonna kill them all. And you know what? I'm not even gonna use the key on that door because you never know what's ahead. Actually, what's ahead is the exit. I don't know why I expected anything different. But, you know, if you give me the opportunity to take a key and then use it somewhere I'm not supposed to, well, guess what I'm gonna do? You guys were just talking about getting a world record in the stage we played before this. And now we did it. Y'all jinxed it. Thank you. I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. Wooj. Wooj 2. The fuck does a wooj? Oh. Well, the level's over. Doesn't matter what a wooj is. What did you try to draw? What even is this? Is this an airship that crashed? Is this the aftermath of 9/11? What the fuck am I looking at here? It took me 5 seconds to beat this stage. 3 of those seconds was devoted to me figuring out that there was actually nowhere to go, and the flag was right there in front of me. That's a wooj. Okay. So speaking of wooj, here's a thing. Here's a blast from the past. I don't know if any of y'all remember this, but in California in the early to mid 80s, there was a place that was called Wooz. W-O-O-Z. Stands for like Wild Object Obstacle Zoom, I think is what that stood for. And it was basically a fence maze, just built out of fence, you know, tall fences. And it was a place you could go to. There was an arcade next door, and you could buy a ticket and wander around in the maze and then finish the maze. And it was popular for a very brief period of time. It actually was really popular in Japan, and then they opened one in California as a test, and it was successful, but it was a nightmare to maintain because somebody had to go clean the fucking maze and get the trash out of there, and it's a maze. That sounds awful. And then people lost interest in it because once you solve the maze, there's not much else to do. There's really just an arcade next to it, so no one really cared. So the building closed down, and it stayed there for several years until it became a problem with people going in there and camping and dealing drugs and all sorts of other shit. So to solve that problem, they burned it down. They just lit the son of a bitch on fire. And they burned it down. And that's the story of the only Wooz that was ever in America. Teaching you something. Ah, okay, Harrison, Mr. 3D World. Maybe I'll teach you something instead. Press down. You can honk the horn. Hang on, you guys ready for Mario 3D World? Are MLG parodies still a thing that people find funny in 2019? Is that... You guys still watch those? I don't know. He taught me something, I guess. I mean, I have to admit, I did not know that you could honk the horn in the car, because I go out of my way to avoid the fucking cars, and I just skip the title screen stages that include them. So, literally, he did teach me something. Harrison, let me impart some wisdom onto you now. Play a different Mario game. Mind Burge. I don't know what that stands for, but it's a 3D World stage, so I'm assuming it means my poop. Draco, that's Shiza. Okay, Mr. German, thank you. You know what? We're going with this instead of the cat. I ain't playing as a cat. You guys were making jokes about Realistic Hill 3 before this episode started, before the stream started. Just use the slope, you dumb son of a bitch! They got him now! They got him! You don't have to do this. This fucking sucks. This is Realistic Hill 1, if you guys are wondering what that was, before they found out what the slopes were. It's the fucking beta version, the prototype cartridge release of Realistic Hill 3. Ah, that's not necessary. I'm not gonna go in there. Fantastic. Fantastic. Did you guys enjoy the whatever the hell that was? Did you enjoy running through a modern day interpretation of fucking Canyon Bomber for the Atari 2600? Over 9,000 meters deep. Is that the Australian equivalent to 20,000 leagues under the sea? When you convert leagues to meters, is that the difference there? That almost killed me because I had to scratch my face and I got kicked back into the fish. Actually, Draco, they're called Cheap Cheeps. More like 20,000 leagues of suck. You know what the barometric pressure is? 20,000 leagues underneath the surface of the ocean? Just enough for it to crush any semblance of a fun stage in Mario. Oh, fuck off! Oh, that's all this does, it just resets the stage. I hate it. And I can't get the item back anyways, so I just have to go up here. I don't know why I thought I needed that. Oh, fuck! Okay, we're going to the next one. I'm not swimming through that again. Hurry up! Thank you. I can't read it. Oh, fuck. There goes the power-up. Turning off the damn sensor. That happens more often than I would like. Hey, what are you gonna attach those pipes to? Nothing. You know, you don't even have to do that. You can just stretch them all the way down. They don't have to float in the air. The fact that you only put the pipes at the default height leads me to believe that you don't even know what the fuck you're doing. Read the goddamn manual. You've seen stages that have pipes that are longer than 2 dots. Than 2 clicks, whatever, 2 blocks. So you know it's possible. You know you can do it. But you didn't. You fucking idiot. Also, nice, slightly shorter flag. You still can't get to the top of it. I just now realized that over 9,000 meters deep was supposed to be a Dragon Ball Z reference. That meme is so fucking old and dead that I forgot it existed. One for Reem. Reem Ache. Thanks, Melissa with 1L. Well, this isn't going to be 1-4 from any game that I give a shit about, and it certainly isn't because we got a snake block here. I tell you what, this remake is really reaming me. You know what? Wait. Actually, this goes into the lava, so I probably should go across the... Or maybe it doesn't. I don't fucking know. Who cares? We gotta go confront Meowser. Is that gonna spit out fire flowers? I guess not, because it hasn't done anything yet. Nope, PAL blocks. Okay. Oh, you gotta be in front of them, because otherwise there's a wall now. Shows how much I know about this crap. This is so much fun. Thankfully, it only took 2 PAL blocks to kill that asshole. So long, Gay Bowser. You won't believe how many times I've been timed out in other Twitch streams because I say so long, Gay Bowser. It trips the auto mod filter. So I think it happens to a lot of people. So instead of saying so long, Gay Bowser, they just say so long and then the Kappa Pride emote and then Bowser. And that seems to get past the censors, because in order to catch that, you would have to intentionally add that entire phrase to the auto mod. And most people just don't let you say the word gay, which is gay, but whatever. Sky Friends. Sky Friends. Those are called birds, by the way. Or dragons, if you come from where I'm from. Anything in... Great! It's a multiplayer stage, I assume, because there's 4 of them, so... I didn't check, but all 4 of those trees probably have cat suits in it. Great! Thanks again! Just gonna be transported to some other fucking crap. Where were the friends? Why were they called Sky Friends? You talking about the Thwomps? Do you know the definition of the word friend? Thwomps aren't your friends. Even if you stand on them to right across the stage, they're not your friends. The levels where you have to stand on a Thwomp were also not made by people you should call your friend. The bad people make those stages, okay? You don't want to get involved in that. Yeah, okay, Ebony. Super Mario Bros. Final boss. Yeah, this is exactly how I remember this going. I do like how when you get the Mega Mushroom, it doesn't make the shoe bigger. It just stretches it out. That's funny. That's funny. Anyways, so long, Gay Bowser. That's the final boss battle from Super Mario Brothers. What the fuck Mario Brothers game are you playing? You playing one of those shitty Flash games at freefunmariogames.biz? You getting fucking ads for bitcoins? As you play the game, there's a script also running in the Flash applet that's mining bitcoins. So you're collecting coins as Mario, and you're putting coins in the pocket of the fucking Russians that made the game too. And we're gonna blow it on a crappy 3D World Japanese stage. I'm gonna go up top. We're gonna take this strategy up here. I mean, props for not letting all this crap slow the game down. You know what? You know what? This is because I hate the world. Oh, that... Never mind. Oh, if it was alternating items, it would have froze the game. That's what I was thinking it was gonna do, because it would have been funny to me, but fuck it. Just trying to liven up the snooze fest, you guys. Sorry, trying to do something wacky. Instead, I scored 200,000 points inadvertently. Didn't even mean to. Come on, man. We literally could have just played this. What, they just now get in 3D World in Japan? Your idea for a... I mean, this is technically... I was joking when I said we technically just played... We could have already just played this. It was a 3D World stage with a bunch of shit spammed together so that it just kind of expands. It's like microwaving a marshmallow made out of poop is what these levels are. How... Like... It, what's the friend? Like, what's the... Not friend. What's the thought process? I'm reading chat. What's the thought process that goes behind that kind of stage? I hypothesize this. It seems like every single week. Is it fun? Is it funny? Is it amusing to people? Are you like simple-minded? I'm not trying to say that to be like, to in a roundabout way call somebody retarded, so I don't have to say retard on the show. I'm not. I'll say it on the show. But I mean, like, in a genuine sense, do the people who make those stages, are they easily amused? Is that why they do that? It's not fun to play. It's not original. There's a million stages identical to that on the game right now. I guarantee it. Go count them. There's a million on the dot. Okay. Hey, let's just, this might actually be a step above the crap we just played. His first automatic... Wait, did that say... My first automatic level 2.0. So it's your second automatic stage. You fucking asshole. Yep, look at that. Certainly looks like somebody's first automatic stage. I'll say that much. Oh my god, it goes all the way back to the left. Get the fuck out of here. No, Mario, watch out for the thwomp. It's gonna kill you. Or wait, no, it's an automatic stage. He'll be fine. Why are they always so tedious? I mean, for a first automatic stage, bravo to this guy for making a level that never fucking ends. I mean, most people's first automatic stages is over in 10 seconds because they realize it's a bad idea, I hope, and they just don't finish it. Mario's Nightmare, also a Mario 3 stage. This is a little bit more my speed. Help me, Hoagie Man, it's a goddamn nightmare. Hoagie Man can't help you now. Ah! Help me, Hoagie Man. Oh no. See, if your stage gets me laughing like an idiot, that means I'm having a good time, even if it's a bad stage. Even if the stage is over in like a minute. Welcome to my Mario Nightmare stage. Mario has a bad dream about bombs. It's a lot like my nightmares, Mario. Can't wait for the level themed after Mario's Nightmare where his teeth keep falling out. That'll be a stage for the ages right there. 2-1 Ghostly Mansion. Siskward, and we're right back to the 3D world bullshit. It's like we never even. I'm not gonna get that. I don't. You know what? I'm gonna make it through these boos without even getting the fucking hammer. Done. That's how much I hate that power up. I ain't gonna get it a second time either. Just gonna get that ghost out of my way. Oh fuck. That spooked me at first. Oh shit. Okay, well hang on. We're gonna grab it just so we can damage boost here. I guess. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's the only thing Builder Mario's good for is damage boosting. I don't know what I was supposed to do to make it through that stage. I don't know if the maker anticipated me throwing Mario blocks down to like climb over the ghosts, but I don't got time for that. I only stream Your Level Sucks for like 2.5 hours every week, so I'm not gonna let the majority of a stream be comprised of a fucking 3D world stage where I'm supposed to throw blocks around. It ain't gonna happen, Siskward. So, you know, thanks for letting me damage boost through it. You could have been a lot more of a dick about it. Ghostly Mansion. Jill, run to that house. No, the big house. No, the mansion. No, the scary mansion. Yeah, that's the one. Didn't we already see a stage named exactly this, like with the 2 exclamation points at the end and everything? Wish I could read Japanese. What? Come on, man. What does this even say? Is this a Rorschach test? Yeah. Let's see. My brain is telling me I'm looking at dog shit right now. What is this? What even is this? Is there some? No, there can't be something written behind the thing because that's the end of the screen. Fuck it. Fuck it. Just fuck it, okay? Great job. What is that, Lulu? What is that, your girlfriend? I hope she breaks up with you. I got my haircut yesterday, and I don't know. I don't know if y'all noticed it whenever we did before I put the hat on, but like, it looks like shit. It looks like I've got a fucking Shirley Temple haircut. Like I'm about to come out here and be like, animal crackers in my soup, monkeys and rabbits, loop-de-loop. Like that fucking commercial from back in the day. Every time I get my hair cut, they spritz it on and they get it wet so they can cut it so it straightens out. And I always tell them, just cut a little bit off the end so the fucked up split ends go away. Don't cut it too short. And every time they cut it, it always gets cut too short, and I don't realize it because it's still wet when I look at it. So I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And when it dries, it just goes boing, and it springs back up, and it makes you... I hate it. God damn it, Wave Cube. From Baby Take a Bow to Curly Top and Heidi, America's favorite little darling, Shirley Temple, has been entertaining us for generations. Great, great! More Japanese 3D world stages. Is that the unintended theme of this week's stream? Is this crap? Nice wiener. And we're done. Come on, man. What the hell is this shit? They're just knocking them out left and right. Served by... Did Shirley Temple ever grow up? She did, and she died a few years ago, I think, which is kind of unfortunate. I'll tell you what I'll do for you, though, since we're talking about Shirley Temple. Don't tell my sponsors I'm doing this, but apparently there's a drink called a Shirley Temple, and I don't actually know what it is, but there's a soda version of it. So let's do a little bit of Gator Unbox in the middle of this fucking Mario Maker thing. What does that smell like? I was expecting it to smell like fruit. It smells like licorice. Like, I don't know. When you look that way, it makes me want to cry. What the fuck does this taste like? It just tastes like... It tastes like Clark bubblegum. It's not bad. It's weird as a soda. It's alright. It could use a few animal crackers, though. Mario and Shaun the Shell. Auto. Well, at least the shell's got a name. It's great. Oh, hang on. I probably ought to turn that off. Look, that's Shaun. He got billing in the title of the stage. That means he gets a SAG credit for this. For appearing in this fucking crime against humanity. It's great. I'm having a lot of fun watching this one. Now, I noticed that the person who made this intent... Okay, good. I was gonna say, yeah, fuck you. Thanks for nothing. I was gonna say, they set the timer at 100 seconds, so hopefully it's not gonna take exactly 100 seconds to do. And it didn't. It only took, 20, but there we go. Not related to Shaun the Sheep, which was featured in last season's Your Level Sucks, because they made like a level based off of Shaun the Sheep. They made a Mario level based off of Shaun the fucking Sheep. Nobody even cares about that. Like, that's not even like a thing that people give a shit about. People are like, oh, yeah, Draco, it's a British, it's a European thing. You wouldn't get it. Okay. So is tea, but I like tea. Most people like tea. Shaun the Sheep sucks. Apps 1. A to the O to the apps. To the download the Mario app on your phone. Super Mario... This person, deadass, drew the YouTube app. That's why it says Apps 1. This is the most depressing thing I think I've ever seen in the 7 years I've hosted Gatorbox. This is upsetting on a visceral level. Like, this is... Some kid just got out, they just did this. And they looked and, then they copied their fucking apps. That's awful. That's bad. Facebook. Hang on, I gotta turn on my Facebook account. Was this the Google app? I don't even know what that is. That's the Google Mail one, I think. That ain't even an app. Don't tell me that's an app. That ain't an app. browser apps, I guess. It's upsetting that people are finding inspiration for level artwork in their levels from fucking apps. That's horrible. I wish this was an alcoholic drink. God damn it, Shirley Temple, why'd you have to be such a fucking lightweight? That doesn't even look like it says anything. Don't even tell me Japanese is language. That doesn't say anything. This level fucking sucks anyway. There we go. Yeah, you expect me to do my little spin jump thing. Look out of the way, Bowser. I got shit to do. You expect me to do the little twirly thing, little whirligig thing, jumping across that. I ain't got time for that shit. In fact, the reason why there's a star there is because I'm convinced the person that made this piece of trash was gonna start out doing that. And when they realized that they couldn't keep the spin jump going to get past the Bowsers, they were like, well, I'm just gonna throw a star at the beginning. I'm not gonna start over. I'm not gonna think of an idea that isn't total bullshit. I'm just going to keep what I got, and I'm going to add one thing to it that just undermines whatever idea I had to start with, and I'm going to turn it into a star runner, and I'm going to disable comments on this level because people keep telling me to kill myself because I submitted this stage on the Mario Maker. Hang on, this one might be X-rated. I don't know if we can show this one. So, reach the goal without taking any damage. Is there anything in here that can deal damage to Mario? Like, are we just gonna run through this realistic hill 4? They added trees onto this one. Is this... Okay, great. Fantastic. Good effort. Good effort. Get through the stage without getting hit. You didn't give me any power-ups, so if I did get hit, I would have died, and I just would have restarted the stage anyways, and reset the clear condition in the process. Good job, Port Gas. 1-1. I ain't gonna be the 1-1 I know and love. Hashtag not my Mario. Y'all motherfuckers being serious right now? Is there a hidden thing that's gonna try to troll me when I did this? You know what? You know what? Okay, let's jump on the flag first.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
I'm gonna break the one rule I set when we started this show. You didn't make a fucking stage. You don't even get a pass at trying. Normally, you put anything in the stage. Hell, drop a couple of those Powerball flowers like that one guy did, just so you could hear the music in the stage. At least he put something in the fucking level. You did nothing. 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 You didn't put a single fucking thing down, and you went out of your way to drag the beginning of that stage, the end of the stage, to the beginning, to make it nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. That's not automatic, is it? What's that emote look like? I don't know. It was throwing me off. It was like, oh no, okay, it's not automatic. It's still shit, but it's not automatic. Tell you what, let's grab the cat and we're gonna skip this. Or not. We're gonna go inside this now. I feel like the idea for this, you can't even get like 90% of the coins in this piece of shit stage. I feel like the person that made this had a nightmare, had like a recurring nightmare about the coin ships, and this is like their therapeutic way of getting over it. I'm gonna grab the star because you never okay, never mind. I'm gonna say you never know when you might need a star, but apparently you didn't. Did Cat Mario almost run all the way up the flagpole when I touched the bottom? Is that how much they've handicapped this for stupid people? Like, if you just touch the flagpole, you almost get to the top? Don't move! Alright, all you stick-ups, this is a fuck-up. So is this automatic? Come on, man. This fucking... Oh, my finger slipped! It's like... Oh. Whoop, my finger slipped. It's like the Watergate scandal all over again. I had to hold that position long enough to skip the whole thing and erase a tape. Lava castle. Okay. This looks really familiar. Last week I said, how come people that are just taking title screen stages don't just change the theme to try to hide the fact that that's what they've done? And wouldn't you know, that's what they're doing now. Oh, another 1-1. Great. Great! It's the night of the 1-1s. You got 31 other stages you can pick from to make copies of. And you keep picking this, and you're not even doing a good job of copying it. I mean, I know what this is supposed to be. This is supposed to be the NES version. And you didn't put the 1-up down. Wait, is it the NES version? Okay, if it was, they just really got tired at the end, and they were just like, you get the point. No, I don't get the point. Maybe, no, I get the point, you don't get the point. Let's flip that argument around. Super Mario Maker, you can do whatever you want in this game, and you chose to try to make a really shitty copy of the most iconic Mario stage. You can't you can't copy any part of 1-1 and not have somebody just know that that's what you've done. You didn't even think to make it original. You didn't add handicap ramps like I did to the one that I submitted. How do you make SpaghettiOs? Enlighten me. How to make SpaghettiOs. You put a little garnish on there? How do you want to cook it? In a pan on the stove. Hang on. Oh, this says, okay, microwave or stove. I like that you've, okay. I have fucking culture, okay? I might be dirt poor, but I'm still, you know. It's showing how to open a can. Can I go back and see the microwave directions? Yeah, you heat them up. Good job. Bon appetit. They're fucking SpaghettiOs. I unironically love this stage. This is the greatest thing I have ever seen. Don't move, except the end. Okay, well, Z Anal Tama, whatever your fucking name is, couldn't even make a proper automatic stage that doesn't finish itself. Come on, baby, finish what you started. Bow, 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 bow. I hate that fucking song. I hate listening to the radio because everything is owned by iHeartMedia, and all of their playlists consist of like the same. Oh, this is the part where I probably gotta move. They all consist of like the same like playlist of 80 or so fucking songs, and that's all they play. And it drives me up the fucking wall. Okay, hang on, I don't have to go through this. I'm just gonna go around downtown. I was gonna be in the middle of starting like some type of conversation about the state of radio in modern eras, but the stage just wrapped it up a little too fast. Anyways, listening to the radio sucks. Oh, it doesn't really matter. 616 coins in an automatic stage. Holy fucking shit. I mean, this is how it's gonna be. They're gonna collect them all like this. So, the person who made this, not only did they have to watch this stupid automatic over and over and over again, just to make sure that they got the ghosts and the shells and the conveyor belts right, not only did they have to do that, but they also had to keep track of every single space that Mario passes through so they could put a fucking coin on it. Can you believe that? It probably took the dude that made this like a week of just only doing this and watching it over and over again just to make sure that there's not a stray coin that he doesn't collect, because then it's gonna fuck up the clear condition. All for this stupid stage that's not even any fun to play. It's not fun to look at because you picked fucking new Super Mario Brothers. It looks like crap. The music sucks, and the idea behind it's absolutely terrible. And you spent all that time making it. I mean, at least he's not cooking meth. Oh no. We almost made it through a fucking stream without one of these goddamn stages. That sound means it's time for the lightning round. We almost avoided it, you guys. And in the end, we got fucked. Probably could have jumped over that, actually. How is that? How does that work like that? How is it bouncing back? Is it supposed to do that? Or is the level just so bad that it's okay? Thankfully, it was mercifully short. It's like, how does the ball keep going back? Is it just so bad that the level's like, let me get you through this faster because I know you're not having any fucking fun. There we go. Got some nice little katakana characters. I learned that word from reading about Pokemon glitches, because thanks to Missing No. Well, just gonna... Okay, he blew up the car anyways. He rammed that car right in the ass. Easy come, easy go. Do the Mario. Got him. So, I'm not supposed to still have the car here, right? Like, the person that made this isn't dumb enough to think I've still got it. Okay, just gonna crab walk down there. Ain't even touching the flagpole. Mario's not even trying at this point either. He's like, you know what? The guy that made this stage is gonna phone it in and just scribble some shit down. I ain't even gonna pretend that I give a shit either. 1G starter of Pokemon. They took those costumes out of this game because it sucks. Oh, he drew Charmander. Hang on. Yeah, give him a little kiss. We got ourselves a Squirtle down here. Unfortunately, I can't really see this, and I'm pretty sure, given the way that these games work now, you can't even see him in like the level layout, the preview. It doesn't work like that anymore because you only get the little avatar preview. You don't get to look at the whole stage. So the person who made this, you don't even get to see their stupid pixel art because it's bigger than the preview window. And the Charmander looked alright, but still, you're making sprite art and just making it a Mario stage. That's not a fun stage to play. That's stupid. You just looked at a sheet and then you copied it over verbatim. Congratulations, you can trace, I guess. I don't know. Possible Icky Poodle? The hell? What? That's not even a complete thought. That's literally like... That's like the thought pattern of a fucking schizophrenic person. This... You know what this really reminds me of? It reminded me of those, the trial rooms from the Sword Quest games on the Atari, where you had to, like, dodge the fucking lines and shit to get to the cape at the end, or get to the door at the end so you can get the magic cloak or whatever the fuck that was. That's all that reminded me of. Super Mario Battle. It's Super Mario 3D whatever, so it's not that great. Already off to crap stuff. Man, come on. Why do you gotta have the weird cotton candy butt plugs? That looks like these underwater trees look like the diagram of the nodules in your lungs that deliver oxygen to your blood. I forget what they're called, but apparently you've got 75 square meters of them in your lungs. Learn that one on Games for Smart People. I still don't believe it. Oh, that's where the flag is, huh? Well, fuck me. Glad that was over. It looks like they drew a face. That's probably the thing they drew so that when they submit the stage, if you were to look at the stage and type in the code, you'd see a goofy-ass little face. Where was the battle? The name of the stage promised me a battle. I just now noticed that. There's a Super Nintendo homebrew game. I haven't played this in forever. Last time I played it, I must have been right out of middle school, so this was coming up on like 20 years ago. And it's for Super NES. It's called Super Mario War, and it's a version of Buster Brothers, or Pang. Super Pang, I think, is what it was released as on the SNES. And I think it's a homebrew thing. And you basically are shooting at these bouncing, like, bullet bills or something. And I remember the game had all of these sound effects sourced from other games, including the Boom Shakalaka from NBA Jam. So whenever you got the power-up that did 1 point of damage to everybody on the screen, it'd always say Boom Shakalaka. And I remember actually, I didn't immediately identify that as being from NBA Jam, so I ripped it from that ROM and I used it as the Windows, one of my alert sounds on my computer at the time. So whenever you say, you close Paint without saving, it pops up and says Boom Shakalaka. Do you want to save or you don't want to save? You want me to stop saying Boom Shakalaka? Mario Maker time. Nah, I'm U.S. Central time. I don't go on Mario Maker time. I almost, for a second there, I thought they were gonna try to trap me in there with some Kaizo blocks, and I would have been very angry. I have no idea why I went in this pipe. It seems like a bad idea. Knowing like this type of level design. Oh, bonus. Okay. It's written so shitty. You got bad handwriting in a Mario game. Now I've seen it all. Z, really? This is press Z. I can see the flag. You think I give a shit about pressing Z? Oh yeah, Mario Maker time. Did you hear him? He said it. He said it. Rewind the tape. He said it. I swear to God. Well, you guys, that's gonna do it for Your Level Sucks 2 this week. Thank you so much for swinging by. And you know what? It just so happens I'm almost out of my Shirley Temple right here. Take a drink of that. Animal crackers in my soup. Now that I can put that down, I can put that back out so we end on a good note. So I don't get. So I mean, I'm gonna get demonetized on YouTube for saying fuck so many times. Can't afford to get demonetized here. I got to get the money from that cola company so I can afford to keep doing this stupid show for as long as I have. I had a great time, like I said. Thanks again to the fan who sent me Super Mario World 64, which you took a look at the beginning of the stream. Before we go, I want to thank our supporters here on Gatorbox. So many of y'all, the new follows, the Twitch subs, the Twitch pennies that we got throughout the stream. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Like I said, everything I make when I stream, it does go back into the stream in some way. So every little bit helps. I really appreciate it. And I also want to give special shout outs to our supporters on Patreon over at patreon.com/Gatorbox. Down over there, you may have noticed we got a couple of folks in chat that have the little VIP badge next to their names. You can get that if you support on Patreon. I incentivize the hell out of that. Twitch is like, you can give these badges to your most active members and reward them. But I'm gonna sell that shit. Get out. That's what we call being an entrepreneur. Hashtag the hustle life. That's what I'm talking about. So I figured I would do that to let them have open availability to anybody who wants to support the stream in other ways and get something else cool, because you can have both icons at the same time, the subscriber and the VIP, but you can't be a mod in the VIP. Sorry, sheep. I know that just tears you up every time I say it, but those are $5 a month over on Patreon, and then for $10 you can have your own emoticon through Franker Faces, not Twitch, sorry, but we have 50 slots for emoticons on this channel on Franker Faces, and I have incentivized those as well for supporters. You can have whatever you want. It's your choice. The only thing is it has to follow Franker Faces rules, so don't make it offensive or pornographic or whatever it is, whatever that is. If it's cool with them, I'm cool with it, and that'll be your thing. We do Your Level Sucks every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Twitch.tv/Gatorbox, so you can swing by for that. And every Friday we do our main show, also at 9 p.m. Central, and we do a little bit of a unbox at the beginning, and we play some crappy games afterwards. So you're free to check those out. Hopefully you had a great time. I know I did. I think I've covered all the bases. Sell the SpaghettiOs. Tab of the Bunny. What mods? Sheep. I think Nightbot counts as a mod. He doesn't do anything, but he counts as a mod. Tunaboat Tony is also a mod, but he's been very busy with... he works on weekends now, so he's not available for stuff. We probably should get a couple... Daemonic Void is a mod. Or he should be. Maybe I didn't... Daemonic Void's a mod. Just making this shit up as we go here on Gearbox.